MergeSort also, you can use only sorted list. There's two lists, sorted list 1 and list 2 is also already sorted. We're going to compare those two lists and merge them into the one big list. Then the big list is sorted. That is merging. We call this one as zipper merge. To have a zipper merge, you are going to have a pointer for each list and you are going to move only one of the pointer each time. So first time 17 is copied and 17 list 2 pointer will move 1. Then 18 is copied and list 2 pointer move 1, something like this. So each time only one pointer will move. That is zipper merge. If I want to have some big idea, now if I have unsorted data set, how can I do merge, zipper merge? Zipper merge is used only for sorted data. So we are going to split the list into the half and half and half until we get the sorted list. If we have only one item, that is sorted because there's nothing to compare. So you are going to split in half until you have only one item in each sublist. Then you are going to merge two lists each time. So there's important facts. First, very important is merging two sorted lists into third sorted list. So MergeSort needs a temporary storage. We call it as a copy buffer in our lab. Then by merging two sorted sections of one list, that is a zipper merge algorithm will be done. Then MergeSort to have two sorted lists. MergeSort will divide the list in half and half and half and half until it becomes the size of 1, because the size of 1 means sorted. So this is the basic idea, and you have to know. Then we are going to do how to merge after you split into the size 1 list. You're going to just find the first two and merge them. So now you are going to get first two is merged. Then second two, 678 and 342, merge them. So now you have 342, then 678. And third merge is actually the first four, but we're going to also look at how each two items are merged. Now you have four lists here. Then after you merge each two, you're going to have now only two lists, each one has four items. And now you're going to merge those two. So now finally you're going to have the same size with all sorted items. That is how MergeSort is working. So if I do show again here, first step, split, then split. Then after you split into the one item, now you are going to merge it. So first the two will merge, then second two will be merged. Actually, 28 is number 1 merge, 35 is number 2 merge, and 2358 is number 3 merge. Then because it's a recursive method, after all the subset of the first part is done, then it goes to the second subset. So 17 is fourth merge, 46 is fifth merge, and 1467 is sixth merge. After that, seventh merge. So there are total 7 merges. So you can see 8 items, 7 merges, that means n-1 time merges happened. Now, in the worksheet you have, there's a MergeSort document when you're supposed to finish today and submit. MergeSort helper method is given. We know how merge happens. So now I'm going to look at how we split and call merge. I'm going to trace the whole code by using 31415926, this data set. First, there are two integers, one is low, one is high, that is a boundary. I'm going to use inclusive. The low and high will be inclusive. I'm going to pass 0, index 0, and index 7 as a low and high. And now I'm going to follow this merge sort helper method. Low is smaller than high, so I'm going to do recursive. First, calculate the middle. Middle is 3 because 7 divided by 2 is 3. So I'm going to call from here merge sort helper with low and middle, 0 and 3. After it's done, merge sort helper middle plus 1, so 4 to 7 will be called. After this is done, and merge with low 0, middle 3, high 7 will be called. But this is recursive, so it will do the merge sort helper 0 to 3 first. So in the merge sort helper 0 to 3, what will happen is this one will call another merge sort helper 0 to 3 divided by 2 is 1. And another merge sort helper middle plus 1, so 2 to 3. Then merge with low, middle, high. That is 0, 1, and 3 in this case. The next round, merge sort helper 0, 1 will be called. This one will called merge sort helper 0, 2, 0 because 1 divided by 2 is 0. Actually, low is not less than high in this case. That means it does nothing. Then next time I call merge sort helper 1 to 1. Middle plus 1 is 1. And low is not less than high, so it does nothing. Then it will call merge after that. The merge will pass 0, 0, 1. What this means in the list is first 0 to 0 is the first list. Then another list is 0 plus 1 to 1. There's a two list. One has only value 3. The other one has only value 1. When you merge those two, you're gonna get 1 and 3. Those 1 and 3 will be stored into copy buffer, same size array with array. Then later, you are going to, after you are done merge, you are going to copy back to the real array. So real array also has, original array also has 1 and 3. Now this the first merge is done. When I do first merge, there was 1 comparison. I compared the 3 and 1. So one-time comparison happened. Now I'm going to go back to the merge search 2-3. Merge search 2-3 will, merge search helper 2-3 will pass, call merge search helper 2-2, do nothing. And merge search helper 3-3, do nothing because low is not less than high. Then it will call second merge with 2. 2 plus 3 is 5, divided by 2 is 2. Middle is 2. Then high is 3. That is the second merge. The second merge starts from index 2, then and at index 3. Then middle is 2, so cut in. You are going to compare 1. Then you are going to merge it. So now copy buffer has 1, 4 in order. So one comparison happened here. And second merge is done. Now go back to the upper level of recursive. And merge 1, 0, 1, 3 will happen because first 2 recursive call is done. Now merge 0, 1, 3. That means I'm going to use the green color for the merge 0, 1, 3. 0 through 3. The middle is 1. So you are going to merge 2 lists. First list has 1 and 3. Second list has 1 and 4. You're going to compare 1 and 1. Then you're going to compare 1 and 3. Then you're going to compare 3 and 4. And the rest of them comes. So there are total 3 comparisons happened at 3 merge. And this merge is done. Now I have 1, 1, 3, 4 between index 0 and 3. I'm going to keep doing. Now I'm going to use the red color. So in the second merge sort for 4 to 7, you do call MergeSort helper 4 and middle is 11 divided by 2, so 5. Then it'll call MergeSort helper 6 to 7. Then in the MergeSort helper, then it's going to call merge 4, 5, 7. Then if I go into the MergeSort helper 4, 5 first, MergeSort helper 4, 5 will call MergeSort helper 4, 4, do nothing. Then MergeSort helper 5, 5, do nothing. Then merge 4, 2, 4 plus 5 is 9 divided by 2 is 4, so middle is 4. So what this means, it's going to do merge 4 to 4 and 5 to 5. So there is a 2 list which has 1 item, merge list. Then you are going to merge them. So this is 5 and 9. So there was one comparison happened. Compare 5 and 9. And this is fourth merge. Now I'm going to do MergeSort helper 6, 7. So MergeSort helper 6, 6. MergeSort helper 7, 7. Do nothing. Then merge 6, 6, 7. Merge 6, 6, 7 is last 2 items, index 6 to 7. So I can say there's one comparison and merge them. So there was fifth merge is now done, and there was only one comparison. Then go up to the red merge. So this red merge is now doing 4 through 7. So index 4 through 7 and middle is 5. Now to merge this, we do first compare 5 and 2. 2 is down, and 5 and 6. 5 is down, now 6 and 9. 6 is down and 9. So there are total 3 comparisons. This is a 6th merge, and 3 comparisons happened. And this is done. Now I finally go to the black level. First 2 MergeSort helper is done. Now only last merge will happen. If I use a purple color for this one. So last merge is 7th merge. It's using 0, 7, and middle is 3. So 0 to 7, middle is 3. So those 2 solid list will be merged, green and red. Then first 1 and 2 will be compared. Then 1 and 2 will be compared again. And 3 and 2 will be compared. And 3 and 5 will be compared. Now 4 and 5 will be compared. And there is nothing to compare in the left side, so 5, 6, 7 will be just down without comparison. So there was a total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a comparison. So there is a 5 comparison. Because there is a total 7 merges or 8 items, so means merge. I can say n minus 1 time merge. So I can say this part has a big O n. Big O efficiency is big O n log n. Also, how can I say this is a log n? You can look at the splitting part. If I go back to the this one, to split, we need only 3 steps. So when I have 8 items, split only 3 times. Then when I merge, there are total n minus 1 times a merge. It's called. So n log n. Now the merge order is very important.